No, I'm not dead. Came close though. I've been MIA. I'm not gonna pretend I haven't. Usually when people who are on a journey and everything disappear, something's wrong. I've said it in other videos. I tend to like just close off and turn myself into a cocoon and disappear when things aren't going well. So we last left off, I was like 3 or 4 months into this way of eating starch solution, like whole foods, plant-based, the whole thing. And like I've said before, I started overnight, just decided to switch from keto to vegan, whole foods, plant-based, starch style. And it went great, it went amazing. I've had amazing results. The 20 to 25 pounds that I've lost since the start, still at the same number. And the reason for that is because now I'm coming close to my 5th month as a vegan. And my goodness, there's ladies outside talking really loud. Just a sec. The weight loss I've had as a result from this way of eating, because I am on a weight loss journey, it has stayed. The only issue is an issue I've been dealing with basically my whole adult life, my iron. The last time I tried to go vegan, which was maybe 5 years ago, my iron dropped and I got really sick. And then I decided to eat meat again and it went back up, but other issues arise, like inflammation in my joints and really severe migraines, and my period became insane and like a whole bunch of other stuff. So it kind of became a game of like, which would you rather? Like, do you want to be vegan and have anemia issues, or do you want to be like a carnivore and feel okay but have a whole bunch of other issues? So I've teeter-tottered between the two for like the past 5 years, and then this 2021 I like decided that's it, I'm going vegan, this is what I want, this is what I want to do, and it went great. And now, of course, 5 months in, boom, my iron dropped. It dropped drastically and very quickly, enough to scare me, which is leading me to why, like, I don't know if you can tell my eyes, well, you can, because of the light in the window, but like I feel like you can see on my face that like I'm not very healthy. I'm pale. I'm always like having tingling in my hands, and like they feel warm, like you know how when you play in the snow and your hands freeze and you go inside and then they're like tingling and hot? Like that's how my arms have been feeling. My lips are really pale. I have Blistex on, but I don't have anything on my lips. Like this is the color right now of my lips. I just did my nails, but my nail beds are also pale. My heart is palpitating all the time. Like I basically do nothing and I feel like my heart's gonna jump out of my chest. So these are all symptoms that I recognized, and I knew, okay, my iron is low again. When my lips went white, and I shared that on Instagram, like they were bluish, grayish white, I freaked out. I got really scared. I was like, okay, my blood oxygen level is really low. Like this isn't good. So I got an emergency appointment. I went to the hospital, they did blood work, and they're like, yep, you're severely anemic again. You need iron injections or an iron infusion maybe or whatever. Started doing the iron again, and my husband, who loves me so much and was so worried about me, was like, this is enough, you need to eat meat. And I honestly was feeling so like weak and just completely out of it, because when you're severely anemic, the oxygen level, like to oxygenate your brain, is just not there. You get so tired and sluggish and you can't think and you can't concentrate. And like he was just like, you need to eat meat, you need to eat meat. And like he's not wrong. The type of iron found in meat is so much easier to absorb. So like anyway, everything kind of just came crashing down. I had meat a few days in a row, very small quantities, but still. And I swear, guys, I swear, within a few days, my joints started hurting again. like my knuckles and my fingers, and I started getting headaches again, and I started feeling like crap again. So while I'm still eating a lot of like vegetables and stuff, because my body's just not absorbing any of this type of iron. There's the two types of iron, from meat and from plants. The plant iron is so hard to absorb off the bat, even if you're fine. When you're anemic, it's even worse. Anyway, long story short, I've eaten meat. I haven't had dairy because that just grosses me out, but I've had red meat, I've had chicken, and I've had fish. I've had all three. And I feel like crap. So now I'm on iron that I'm taking every night, and I have my crackers because it makes me sick. You're supposed to take it with vitamin C. I know that. I know all of the things. Like, no one needs to come at me with that. I understand. Because of my personal situation, it's best I take it on an empty stomach just so that it can be absorbed the best possible, but with vitamin C. So I do like drink orange juice with it or something, but it's taken like 3 hours after I've had like my supper or whatever. It's on an empty stomach so that I can absorb the most possible. And we're looking into the iron infusion because I don't feel like getting iron injections if I can avoid it. But my saving grace through all of this, because now I've been okay, well, first things first. So my weight, I'll insert a screen grab. This is the day that my lips were like white. So this is the lowest I've gotten to, right? And then after that weight, I started eating meat and like, you know, just stuff that isn't compliant at all, processed foods or whatever, just because I was like, anything. Like my husband bought like chicken things that were like breaded and they had broccoli in them or whatever. Well, I was like, yeah, that's fine, I'll just eat it. My weight has gone back up to 168, so kind of feels super counterproductive, and I'm super depressed about that. But here's my big like yay thing. I got a week off of work this weekend. This long weekend is actually my wedding anniversary. Yay, how amazing is that? We celebrated 22 years of marriage on May the 22nd. Anyway, and we did nothing. I was in bed all day. I was sick. Like it wasn't, but at least I got the weekend off of work so that I can rest before like my next set, because I just couldn't even imagine going into work. Like just going from my bedroom to the bathroom, like my heart wants to jump out of my chest. So I got some time off work to rest, to get my iron back up as much as I can. I have all my little tricks that I do for the iron. I have like an iron fish that I boil in water and I drink that water. It's full of iron. I have my cast iron skillet that I use, even though like it needs like oil to cook stuff. I don't put oil, but I use it, and you get a certain amount of iron from that too. It sounds nuts, but it's true. Look it up. So I do all those little tiny things, but I'm hoping by my next work weekend to be good to go back to work. I have an appointment with my doctor because this all happened like randomly. Forget about getting an appointment with my doctor. I got appointments with doctors at my clinic, like at the, I don't know how to say it in English, but like when you just go randomly for like an emergency. Could they be more noisy? Okay, they're gone. So I got appointments with random doctors. One ordered the blood test, then another one got the prescription for the iron, and then I got one with my doctor, but that's not till the beginning of June. So in the meantime, what I have done on my own, paying from my own pocket, is I'm gonna go see a naturopathic doctor, dietitian slash whatever, and she's supposed to like help me find the right balance between what I'm eating and what, like she's gonna help me figure it all out so that I don't have to start eating meat, or that I don't like that, even though I may have IBS issues that are causing me not to absorb the iron, which is what I think. My doctor is convinced it's my period. I'm not so convinced anymore, because since I've become vegan, I've talked about this before too, they've so drastically changed. Like it's so way less like a murder crime scene. So I'm convinced it's not necessarily, that doesn't help, but it's not necessarily just that's causing my anemia. So I'm thinking I have some type of gut inflammation that's making it so that I'm not absorbing any iron. Like it doesn't even matter how much I take. I don't absorb any of it. You know, when you're taking iron supplements, usually you get constipated. I'm the complete opposite. Like everything is just going right through me and coming out. Like, so I know I'm not absorbing anything. So anyway, I have an appointment with her. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I have an appointment with her the 31st of May. And it's like a long appointment. It's like $230 just to meet her and talk about my history and figure out what it is I want. That's just the initial appointment. So I'm excited about that, and I'm putting like all of my eggs in that basket. I'm really hopeful that she's gonna help me figure out like a more natural, a more holistic approach to this, so that I don't have to like have a hysterectomy or have my uterus, the lining, they want to go in with a rod and burn it. The endometriosis, the all the fibroid, all these things that I have that my doctor's like, oh, you need surgery. Well, I don't want surgery, so I'm putting all my hope in this naturopathic doctor, hoping that she's going to help me figure things out. But in the meantime, I have to be like 100% honest with you guys. I did fall off the wagon. I had meat. And if I can tell you guys anything, it is not worth it. It does not taste good. It does nothing good to you. Like, just the fact that within days I started feeling inflammation again, and I started having headaches again, and I felt sluggish and I felt like crap, that tells me everything I need to know. Like, I'm just not willing, no matter how sick I am, to substitute like all of those symptoms. I'm convinced there's a way for me to get my iron back up. That's the side note journey I'm on right now. That's why I'm not posting that much, because honestly most days I'm just sleeping. But I'm trying to just keep you guys up to date, because I do really appreciate the support, and I appreciate anyone who has similar stories and who have found ways to make it better, or tricks. Like I said, I've already tried pretty much everything. But I'm always open to like whatever anyone else who's gone through this type of thing has to say, because it is really hard, and it's especially hard mentally. Like, I get so tired and I forget things and I'm distracted and I feel like my brain isn't working, which is basically what's happening. My brain is literally, it needs oxygen and it's not getting it. Like, I'm most of the time laying down here with my feet up on the wall, because that's a really good position for anyone, by the way, who has like anxiety or stress or whatever. Lay on the ground and put your feet up on a wall and just stay like that for 5 minutes, and you'll be shocked at how like it helps so much with your heart having to pump. So I do that for myself most days. I've watched a lot of shows. I just finished Tell Me Your Secrets on Amazon. It's actually really good. It was one of those ones where you have to concentrate, which was really hard for me, but I appreciated the challenge. But for now, I'm just taking it slow, and I'm slowly coming back up the hill. Like, I'm feeling good enough today to record this. There might not be much editing done to this video because my brain just can't, but I wanted to be real. I wanted to just keep anyone who cares updated, hoping that you're still there to support me. Appreciate anything you guys have to say, honestly. So I'm gonna end this here and wait for comments to roll in of any sort. Thanks so much for the support, guys. Real life Rin, keeping it real. How much more real can you get than this? This is what's up. That's that. Okay, bye guys.